Hi, everyone. Welcome back to story number 2. I just wanted to say thank you so much for, I can't touch my face. Anyway, I want to say thank you so much for all your comments and everything that you said. It was really, really nice to hear. And I love reading stories to the kids, and I know this can be a scary time for them. So anyway, I shouldn't be talking like this. I should be talking about our book today, The Boy in the Drawer. It's a Robert Munsch book. It's he's one of my favorite authors, children's authors, and he means a lot. So I'm so happy to be able to read his stories to you, to your children. I'm assuming your children, not you. The art is done by Michael Marchenko. I hope I pronounced that properly. Okay, The Boy in the Drawer. When Shelley went into her room, there were socks on the floor, socks on the bed, socks on the dresser, socks on the wall, socks everywhere. Yikes, said Shelley. What a mess. Oh boy, that is a big mess. And from out of the sock drawer, somebody yelled, "Be quiet." So Shelley crawled across the floor and very carefully looked into the drawer. A small boy was sitting there reading a book. That's strange. Shelley ran downstairs and said, Mommy, there's a boy in my sock drawer." "Tell him to go home," said the mother. "And there are socks all over my room." "Clean them up," said the mother. But, clean them up," said the mother. So Shelley went back upstairs and looked in the drawer. The boy was gone. She cleaned up the whole room and went downstairs for lunch. When Shelley went back upstairs, there was a large bump in the middle of her bed. She pulled back the covers, and there was the boy, watering a tomato plant. Shelley ran downstairs and said, Mommy, my bed's a mess." "Clean it up," said the mother. But, clean it up," said the mother. When Shelley went back upstairs, the boy was gone, and she cleaned up the whole mess by herself. That'd be messy, having a big tomato plant in your bed. Shelley went downstairs to read a book, and the room started to get dark. Shelley looked around and saw a big bump behind the drape. She very quietly crawled over to the drape and yanked it up. There was the boy. He was painting the window black. Oh boy. This boy sounds like trouble. "Go away," said Shelley. The boy grew 5 centimeters. "Beat it," said Shelley. The boy grew 5 more centimeters. Shelley took a paintbrush and painted the boy's ear black. The boy, he grew 5 more centimeters. "Help!" yelled Shelley. She ran off to find her mother and her father. They weren't in the basement. They weren't upstairs. They were in the kitchen. So was a lot of water, and it was coming out of the bread box. I don't know, but if I were the mom and dad, I would probably notice all this water, wouldn't you? Shelley walked very quietly over to the bread box and yanked it open. There was the boy. He was taking a bath. He said, "Please go away. You are bothering me." Who takes a bath in the bread box? That's very silly. Well, Shelley had an idea. She turned off the hot water all the way off. And then she turned the cold water all the way on. When the cold water hit the boy, he jumped up and grew 50 centimeters and sat in the middle of the kitchen table. Oh, that'd be so cold. The father and the mother both said, "Shelley, tell your friend to go home." So Shelley said, "Beat it." The boy grew 10 centimeters. Shelley decided to try something different. Very carefully, she walked over and patted the boy on the head. Oops. Sorry. She walked over and patted the boy. Right away, he got a little smaller. Then her father went to the table and gave the boy a hug. He got very small. Look at that. There's the boy sitting with all the water around him and the bubbles from the bath, and he's sitting in the middle of the table where he's not supposed to sit. I hope you don't sit on the middle of the table. Then her mother gave the boy a kiss. And he disappeared entirely. Poof! Where'd he go? "And who will clean up the kitchen?" said the mother. "And who will clean up the kitchen?" said the father. "And who will clean up the kitchen?" said Shelley. And the mother gave Shelley a hug. And the father gave Shelley a hug. And she cleaned up the whole mess with no trouble at all. If only it were that easy, by pulling a plug to get rid of all that water. Well, thank you again. I hope you enjoyed this today. And if you have any book requests, I can try to see if I have them. But I will be reading more Robert Munsch books because, again, they're one of my favorites. And I just remember when I was a kid watching Robert Munsch read to other children, and he was so animated and so wonderful. And not only that, my aunt used to read Mortimer to us, but she'd make up her own Mortimer stories, and it was so amazing. I loved it. That's right, Mud Puddle. We should do Mud Puddle too. Quinn's been sitting here listening to me. I have to stop touching my face. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well and staying healthy. Have a great night. Bye.